Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Story Time with the Fluffy Fam. I'm Robert.
I'm George.
Know. Today's story about a fire, we're going to talk about a very highly requested one, actually.
One place we actually kind of want to go back to, but at the moment we're kind of sitting, and we're probably just going to stay here, I'd imagine, or I don't know.
So, it was what do we say? 4, almost 5 years ago.
Yeah, about that.
A little over 5 years ago, nearing about January. So it'd be like 5 years.
I think it was
5 years come January.
I think it was towards the ending of December, though. Or no, I think it was in
It would have been 2014 December, but coming into January.
Yes, 2015.
I was actually in Nebraska. I was there for a good 6 to 8 months, and I came back here to see family and see the girl I'm with now. And I was staying at his house for a weekend, and I was talking about how things were in Nebraska, and it got him hooked.
I still want to go back out there, and I made a lot of mistakes, but we'll get into that.
So we were sitting in his room. Don't take it the wrong way. We were looking out the window. I think it was a rainy, gloomy.
Yeah, rainy sounds right.
Rainy, gloomy day, and he was just staring out. And he's like, "Let's go to Nebraska." I'm like, "Are you being serious?" He's like, "No joke."
I know, I wasn't joking.
So what did you do to make sure we could go? Do you remember?
Not really. All I remember is I told my parents we're going out there, have a little bit of money saved, and we left.
How did we get the money?
Oh, I had to sell my stuff. But hold on. Even before you get that, don't take it the wrong way once again, but when me and Rob were in the room, we were using my brother's camo blanket, and this dummy spills a cup of water on it, and it just slides all over it. And we were amazed it was waterproof. All right, go ahead.
No. What happened?
All right.
You said we knew we needed money, so what did you do?
I basically sold all my stuff, all my games, my 3DS, everything I had. I had a 3DS XL. I sold it, and basically left myself with almost nothing, just about. Didn't have no computer at the time or anything like that, because I would have sold that too.
At the time, I was driving a 2005 Chevy Monte Carlo.
I thought it was 2007.
2007, thank you. 2007 Monte Carlo. It was a 2-door. It was maroon.
That car was so much fun.
But we'll get to the good parts about that car. So I thought about it. I still have a lot of money saved from when I did come back. I still had a good chunk of money left. So I was like, sure, let's do it. He told his parents. His parents weren't too thrilled about it.
They were extremely annoyed and PO'd.
See, the thing is, in order to get a job anywhere, we knew we needed a Social Security card. Before we left, we had to make sure to grab his.
Yeah.
By going to the Social Security office. So we sold everything. Everything was sold. We had a good chunk of money. I think by the end of it all together, we had about $1,000.
Yeah.
$600 to $1,000.
Yeah, about.
We had friends down there that we knew once we got down there, we would figure something out. But so we got everything ready. I think it was 2-3 days after that we were gone.
Yeah, and then my grandmother was so PO'd I didn't tell her.
Yeah, a lot of people were unthrilled about it, but people got back to normal about it. So once we loaded the car up. So I already had the stuff that I originally came back out here with already in the car. He took up the trunk. The back seat full of blankets.
I miss my blanket collection.
Literally, comforters, heated blankets, weighted blankets.
Once I get money coming in again, I am going to start hoarding them again, because they come in handy.
We did glad. So we were late leaving than what we originally wanted
Let's see, we left around
1. But we still had to stop at the Social Security office to get your card. So we were actually on the road heading out by 2-ish.
Yeah, okay.
Any pictures that we come up and we talk about, I'll try to post them, or they'll just pop up periodically throughout this story time, guys. I'll gather up all the pictures. He'll grab what he has. I'll grab what I have, and I'll just start popping them up.
It's mostly on yours, but I do have a few.
But so we got on the road. I think we were in New York.
Yes.
We got to New York, and that's when we finally took off, and I think that's when we had a water and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We had water bottles, water flavoring,
Yes.
sandwiches, and
I had to have the
crackers.
flavoring. Oh, don't forget those mint cups your grandmother gave you.
Yes.
Those were amazing. I still can't find them.
So, what happened? No, we were on top of a hill. We were like at the highest point in New York.
That was a nice view.
On I-80, I think it was. It had been I-80.
I think.
So we were at the toppest point, and it was a beautiful view.
Where's
If
the
I
rest of it?
actually have a picture, I'll show it. I do have the one because that's where we took out the...
Yeah.
I did not have a beard then. He didn't have a beard then.
Not really.
So once we got through New York, when we took our actual like sleep break, we were just got into Pennsylvania.
Oh.
But
There was.
I will show this picture. This is what was heading our way.
So this is. Wait, I'm trying to. Yeah, because.
That was the biggest eastern snowstorm that had everybody buried.
It was, and
we were leaving through it. So it was miserable.
well, then
When we woke up after that
kidding
rest
me?
in Pennsylvania,
I was so excited to see the snow.
the whole car
It was covered.
was covered.
I had
in
to
snow.
get out in the middle of the night and use the bathroom, and there was snow on the ground. I was so happy.
Keeping this in mind, guys, he didn't use the rest stop bathroom. He just went outside the car and pissed. I remember that. You just went out the car. You're like, I'm not trucking through all this snow.
I think.
It was bad.
We were pretty far from the actual rest stop area, so I did kind of just go in the woods.
Yeah, because I said we're going to park all the way in the back because, you can never trust rest stops.
Yeah.
You really.
But that was so awesome. We do have a picture of it when we woke up because I had to go use the restroom.
Oh,
My blanket had snow on it. And
everything. The car was indulged. And after a good pee break and clean the car off, we did get back on the road.
on some snowy conditions.
It was bad. And keep this in mind, guys. The tires on my car were from the original time I bought it, which would have been about maybe a year and a half old.
So keep this in mind, they were bald.
They were
on the
bald.
front.
The rear ones were bald.
I thought it was front too.
Whichever. One of them are bald. So when we knew there was a point where we were going to say cut off is when I'm driving. He's falling. He fell asleep in the car. And all of a sudden, as I'm driving, I feel like I'm not even touching the ground. I'm like, and I freak out and wake him up because we're not even touching the ground. And when we do, we start sliding and slide. He's starting to panic because he's just half asleep and the car's going weird. It was funny.
Was that the part where we were on the bridge, or was that the guardrail?
No, that's the bridge.
That's the bridge.
And that's when I said, okay, look, there's like a little gas station truck stop coming up. We're going to go there.
Yeah.
Good things happened at this truck stop.
That was awesome.
Talk about the truck stop.
So basically, we head into the truck stop, and we decided we're going to have Subway or whatnot for, what was it? It was about...
It was late.
It was late. Keep in mind, we were driving all day, too, so time kind of flies when you're trying to get somewhere. So it was very late. We head in there. We have Subways. We get hot Cheetos. Honestly... I'd never seen them in a bag that big until...
I thought that was the first time you ever had them.
Pretty sure that, too. I feel like I could have had them before, but I think just about because it's been so long, so yeah. So basically, if you want to call it the first time they had hot Cheetos, oh my goodness. And it was a nice sized bag, too. It wasn't no little small, puny bag. Oh, that was amazing. That was good. And then, by the time we were done eating, I personally had to go towards the back of the gas station because you could see the truck parking, and I had to grab a photo with Rob.
Oh, yeah. We had to stand outside next to the car, next to all the trucks and everything covered in snow. But when we got back inside, that's when things got crazy. We started hearing noises, like whining tires, slipping tires. What happened then?
So then basically we look, and there's this guy I think it was by the gas pumps, wasn't he?
Very, very close to the gas pump.
I'm pretty sure it was a big dually.
Yep.
It was a dually. So me and him, out of good nature, we go over there. We help him get out of there, give him a push, get him on his way. And I don't remember if he tipped us.
He did. No, that's how we
Yes.
bought. Wait.
We messed up.
We messed up. We didn't buy Subway and hot Cheetos yet. We bought them with the money he gave
tipped
us. Because at that time, we were just eating our crackers and
Yeah.
sandwiches and water. But then we actually had a little extra money that was given from the guy that tipped us. He tipped us $20 for help him. He was so close to hitting that gas.
He was.
We would have all been dead if he did. Plus all the diesel trucks that were in the bag. But no, that was when we were able to go inside. And that's when we got our Subway and hot Cheetos.
That was awesome.
They were so good. It was nice to have something that wasn't a sandwich and wasn't crackers.
It's definitely been a while since we had that.
So the point we knew we was ready to get back on the road is the point because we could still see the highway where we're at. And we just seen like 5 snow plows just start peeling by.
I remember that. I can remember that clear as day.
And that was the point we knew because, you know, if you're in the East Coast, you see winter all the time, you know if there's a ring full of snow plows, that's the best time to go because they just put down sand.
And they just scraped it.
And they just scraped it. So if there's any time to get going, it was that time. So we buckled up, we got into the car, we headed back on the road, and the road was great.
For how long?
Until they got to until the plows were in their district that they couldn't go no further. That's when it got bad. It started piling up again. Oh, when it started piling up, though, I could barely see in front of me. So I'm like, we got to get the hell off this road. We just got to get off. It's time to rest again. I think this was the time when we were going to rest at KFC.
And we
slept until morning. So we got off, but as we're getting off, I slipped so much. I think we were inches
from the guardrail.
Inches for wheeling into the guardrail.
We were so close.
That would have sucked. Good thing I knew how to drive at the time, or we would have been...
I didn't have my license at the time. If you're asking why I didn't drive at all, I only had a... Actually, I don't even think I did have a permit. No, I did have a permit.
You did?
I did.
And then we got off and we slept at KFC. No, we didn't eat at KFC. We didn't want to touch the budget anymore.
No, we were trying to save as much as we could, and I made sure of that.
All this happened, we were still in Pennsylvania, on the border of Ohio. Yes.
We haven't even made it that far. Pennsylvania is a big
long state. Kudos to everyone that lives in Pennsylvania. That state is wicked huge.
It is amazing huge.
So, we wake up, I remember it's foggy, it's crappy, but the roads are so much better. We kept going. When we got into Ohio, we got partway into Ohio. That's when we connected with our friend, and we set up actually a motel we were going to stay at the time.
Yeah.
We had a motel set up. That's where it was weekly, so it was easier for us to just quickly get a job when we got there and start paying the bills. But we got into Ohio. We just passed where the storm was going to come through. So we're in a spot where everything's great. From the rest of the trip, it was just mainly straightforward grinding. We went through Ohio, went through Idaho, went through Iowa.
We bragged about how low gas prices were in Ohio.
Oh my God. The gas prices, I do have a picture of that. That was the lowest gas price we have ever seen.
What is it, like $1.80 or something?
It was $1 something.
Yeah, it
was
was
$1.25 maybe.
Maybe. It was cheap. It was like dirt.
It was so cheap.
We filled up there, of course.
But he was so amazed when we were in Iowa and he could see all the fields and windmills everywhere. You remember all that?
Yeah, I remember that too. And I remember there was another time, I think we were traveling at night. It might have been even in Pennsylvania or something. They're friggin' radio towers. I'm not sure where that was. At night, you could just see them in the background, all just glowing.
That would have been going through Illinois. That's not Idaho, Illinois. That's what
that was amazing. I love how that looked too. But friggin' seeing all the windmills, that was so cool.
I think it was 48 hours later, and it was like early evening, and we finally get into Nebraska, and we pick up our friend, and
yeah.
No.
We
stay at the motel.
We stay at the motel, and then we go get her, I think. No, actually, I thought we had...
No, it was several days later.
Yeah.
We were so tired, we got to the motel, and we just wanted to crash there. But it was an interesting trip.
The motel was really nice, too.
Nice people. But it was a nice trip going up to Nebraska. It was a long one. It was frustrating. It was scary. It has great moments. Well, I can say the situation we're in now is a lot better. It could have been worse. It could be better, but we're fine where we are right now.
Yeah, but
as time
things will
goes
get
on,
better.
yeah, as times go on, we're planning on, maybe moving, getting a house. We don't know. Everything.
He wants a house, I want my RV.
It's all up in the
Yeah.
air what we're gonna do.
We don't really know. I mean, I wouldn't mind moving again.
But if you guys enjoy the story time of our trip to Nebraska,
Well, technically,
let us know in the comments if you want to hear other stories, because we got lots of stories.
unless you guys want a part 2 of Nebraska, because technically we
No.
were in Iowa. The motel was in Iowa.
Yeah, but we still went to Nebraska
yeah, I
to see
know.
my dad.
We were on the edge of
It's
Iowa.
still Nebraska.
I
If you guys
know.
want to hear a video of what it was like living in Nebraska for, I think it was maybe a year we were there for. It was about a year.
I think mine was like 3/4.
No, a year with you there, and then you
Oh,
left.
yeah.
So if
Unfortunately.
you guys want to hear that story, let us know down in the comments.
Mistakes were made.
We'll do another story about that. That's during the time I had my little one, my little munchkin, that
Yeah.
you guys see on Facebook, or you guys see on Instagram, or you've actually seen in videos. That's my little munchkin. She's a crazy little girl, but she's the light of my world. But guys, definitely hit that like button. Let us know down in the comments if you want more story time like this next to the fire. This is something we created, something we thought about that we would enjoy, and maybe you guys would enjoy.
Hopefully. Nice video to cool off with after you're done swimming in the pool or whatnot.
Well, it's summertime, guys. Go outside if it's legal in your area. Go start a fire, roast some marshmallows. Have a great night. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Ring the notification bell, share with your friends, family, everybody else, and don't forget to say we didn't start the fire.
Go grab your s'mores, guys. God
Bless.
bless. Peace.